57.
37.
57.
37.
Gary's really stressed out because Rangers are playing football. That's going to be the whole fucking episode, is him just like on his phone. Bullshit.
It doesn't happen very often that I get stressed out about football, because really I don't care that much. I care enough to be invested.
Yeah.
But this is stressful.
Why?
Because it doesn't happen. Rangers aren't that good. And that's why it's stressful, because we shouldn't be playing this well. And also it was really short-sighted of me to be like, oh yeah, let's do this podcast on a Thursday, knowing that the European games are on a Thursday. So I clearly had no faith in Rangers getting anywhere near this stage.
Well, you know, but isn't that being a true Rangers supporter though? It's like, what's that saying? It's like, expect the worst.
Oh, fucking, what's the chops? We fucking MJ says. Expect the worst and you'll never be disappointed.
That's the one.
Is that what she says?
MJ.
Midge.
Oh, from Spider-Man?
Thank you, Midge.
I'm like, who the
fuck's MJ?
And you're like, like Michael Jackson or something.
Yeah, Michael Jackson said that.
I actually thought you were about to break in a song.
He said,
like,
Dirty Diana. Expect the worst and you'll never be disappointed.
That's what I was expecting. Mary
No.
Jane Parker. I don't even think that's actually what her name is.
I think it's Watson.
Watson.
Anyway, this is episode 57 of Dead End Friends podcast. The podcast where two dudes who know nothing speak about everything. I am Gary Gordon. This is Craig Jimison. And we're going to drink some hard seltzers. Yeah. Because I mentioned them last week and you were perplexed by the entire notion.
I mean, I called them SPELTZERS.
SPELTZERS.
So I had no fucking idea what they were.
They're a good time. That's all you really need to know, is that you are going to enjoy some...
Are we doing it right now? I mean, I'm like halfway through a beer.
No, I'm just reading it. It's got great taste.
We had to go to 3 shops to find them, though.
We went to 3 different shops.
So they're not that stoked. They're not that big, dude.
No, they are. The issue is...
We went to 2 big chains.
But one of them was sold out.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Do you know why? Because seltzers are the fucking shit.
They're popping. And we had to go with fucking...
My boy Tommy around
the corner. Who
Tommy's
was
off
just
license.
Like chain smoking snout in his
that's
shop.
His dad. I don't know what his dad's name is.
Right, okay.
Tommy's the young boy.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
And then there's the big guy just like huffing cigs in the back. Not even in the back. He sits at the till and he's just like... £5. And I'm like, cool, man, cool.
Can I have a drag, pal?
Yeah. He's like tipping the ash into the top of the cans.
Oh,
stop.
So gross, dude.
That's unreal.
I mean,
they had a good selection.
They did have a very good
Not
selection.
of seltzers, they had 2. They had good selection of everything
I was looking
else.
at them just like, where the fuck did they find these beers? Like, there's like, it's really weird. So like, there's like the counter where obviously you're not supposed to go behind. But then at the end of the counter, they obviously ran out of wood. So they just have like stacks of
crates.
Like crates of beer.
Crates of beer.
To continue on the counter. But then it's an open fridge. So from every other shop you go into, you would walk in, see an open fridge, and you would go and pick the thing that you want. But no, it's no bueno going past the crates of beer.
Mm-hmm. So I did that the first time I went into that shop.
Oh, did Tommy get mad?
Yeah, the wee man was just like, you can't come back here, wee man. And I was like, alright. Cool.
That's why usually off licenses have big fucking cages.
And then I got stressed out because I was like, well, I've not had a proper look. I like to peruse. And he was just standing watching me, like tapping the top of the crates.
Oh.
And I was like, that one.
What one looks cutest from here?
In fact, I
I
actually got
have that
Modelo that night. So I was like, nice.
Oh, but we know that as soon as Modelo's involved, the fucking chef's kiss hand comes out.
It does.
Because Modelo is banging.
With
I
a
actually
Mexican twist.
I do not like going into like offies that have the cages.
Really?
I get like fucking 4 minutes in, you're already on the phone. Like, where's the football? It freaks me out going into those because it's like, I don't know, I just feel like you're just being watched.
Yeah.
Like,
it reminds me of going into Haddo's. Mind Haddo's?
Haddo's?
It was like a big chain of off license through Glasgow.
Right, okay.
There was one around the corner, and I remember going in there with my dad all the time, 'cause that's where he just always buys beer. It was in Haddo's, and it had the cages. It's a weird setup for a
It's
shop.
really strange.
Because it was always like you just walked into like a rectangle of shop and then you seen all the things, but you couldn't touch any of the things.
You couldn't. That was the thing, is you walked into a cage to look through the cage to find the thing that you want to get, but you can't pick anything up.
There's still a few
you
like
have
that.
to go in to and then know what you're going in for.
Which
Because
was easy for my dad because he was like, pack of tenants.
every time, man.
You know, it wasn't going to be anything else.
It's like, but you can't go in and like browse.
But also, if you're going in there, you're not going in for anything fancy. You are now because you can get fancy ones in the off license.
You're going in for
Like
a
the
bottle of
place-
Cactus Jacks.
The place on
That street
on
over
Vicky
there.
Road.
Yeah.
On Vicky Road, it's just called Drinks.
Is it?
It's
Why, why do I not see
It's
these
next.
places?
It's next to like what Southside Cakes or whatever it's called.
Still not doing anything for me.
You know where Ramsey's is? Chippy.
Aye.
You've lived here longer than me, man.
I know, but listen to me. See, when I'm walking somewhere and going somewhere, I'm focused on that point. So see, if I'm going into town, I'm walking up Vicky Road to get into town. I'm not caring about what's going on around me.
And I'm whimsical, so I'm like, things.
Unless I smell something. Like, if I smell something, I'm like, oh, hello.
Oh.
Like, if I smell, like, I mean, most of the time it's just like a sausage. Like, if I smell a sausage coming from a shop, I will peruse. Or if I smell the bread from Subway or some shit. Like, I'll, like...
The smell from Subway's a weird smell, isn't it?
It never tastes
What
the
is
way
it?
it smells.
What am I smelling when I'm walking by?
It must be the bread.
But is it?
It must be, because it's the only thing that they're, like, cooking, if you know what I mean. Because they're baking the bread.
Yeah.
But
even
nothing
then,
else is being...
Do they bake it? Do they just heat it up?
No, they do, because when you actually see it come out, and it's just like the dough. So
Oh,
the
yeah, you get
dough,
little
the
lots,
dough
don't
is
you?
pre-made, and then they'll like cook it so it's relatively fresh for when you get your sub. So it must be the bread that's what you're
Yeah.
smelling. But it'll be like a concoction of all the bread smells. Because I mean, you got hearty Italian, you've got fucking cheese and herb. You have
They do
all
a
the...
tiger loaf one now.
Hey you. I don't really go Subway much, man. Like,
I treat
I don't eat
myself
a lot
on a
of bread.
Saturday usually, like at work,
right? Okay.
because the school kids aren't there. So if you try to get one during the week, you can all
you're
get one.
Fucked.
Yeah, because I get my lunch at the same time as the school kids, which is just not great.
That's such a dumb idea. You
So
can
dumb.
pick when you go for your lunch, by the way.
No, I know, but like I quite like to be. I've had it like this for the last 5 years. I've had it like this for the last 7 years. I like to know when my lunch is, and my lunch is at the same time every
Right?
day.
Okay.
Every day.
Okay, man. But that's because you have like installments. Like every half an hour, you have somebody different in your chair.
Yeah, so then it means I can just be like, this is the hour.
Yeah,
that I eat.
this is the only time that's booked out.
And yeah, like so I'll treat myself on a Saturday, and I'm just like, this is good, but not every day.
I just don't need a lot of bread. I think that's just what it is. Like
I
it's
do
a
fuck with
lot.
bread.
It's a lot of bread. And a sub is a lot of bread.
Yeah, but it's just bread in it. It's fine.
But bread is so heavy.
Yeah,
Like a sourdough. Like if you bring along a little sourdough fucking sandwich, like I'll devour the shit.
I like sourdough, but I hate what it does to the roof of my mouth. The crusts just rip it to shreds. Hate it, man. Like I love it, but I hate it. I'm just like, can this not be a thing? I don't want to have bleeding gums.
Well, that's just my life every day because I don't brush my teeth
Go to
enough.
the dentist, man.
Yeah.
Please.
All my teeth are falling out, so it's all good.
Look, if I went to the dentist, you can go to the dentist. I hate it, but I did it, so you can do it.
I just don't want to. It's not that I hate it. I just don't want to do it.
Why? You're in pain.
I'm not in pain. My teeth are just falling out.
It's just like weird self-harm where you're just gonna let your teeth fall out.
Oh shit, we're about to unpack me now.
Ah.
Usually you just getting unpacked. Just like I don't want to self-harm in a way where I'm actually having to do anything, so I'd rather just something else
just-
get the harm for
You're
me.
too lazy to self-harm, so you're just gonna let your teeth fall out.
So I'll just let my teeth hurt me, and then that's my version of self-harm.
We're gonna have to put a trigger warning on this now.
Ah.
We've never done that before. Anyway, trigger warning. After the fact.
After the fact. Good
After
job,
the
dude.
fact.
Fucking great
Nice.
job. But yeah, when I'm going somewhere, I'm paying attention to the destination. And that's why I don't know at any point where I actually am. Like if somebody tries to, like you just did there, if somebody tries to tell me, oh, you know, next to the fucking, the whatchamacallit?
Then
I'll
no.
be like, no, I have no fucking idea what you're
Unless
talking
I'm
about.
going to the whatchamacallit.
Yeah,
I
unless
don't know
that's
about
like,
the whatchamacallit.
like me and you tomorrow are going to go see Denzel Curry, right?
Yeah.
Stoked, cannot fucking wait. I will have to meet you somewhere in town because I have no fucking idea
We say
where
in
SWG3 is.
But also it's in the West End, so I'm not coming into town.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where?
Like Finiston. I love when Craig finds things out for the first time.
Finiston is where like Kelvin Grove is, right?
Yeah, it's close to Kelvin Grove.
Right. How is it there? How is there a venue there?
It's,
How does that make
it's
any
in an
sense?
industrial estate.
Ah, fuck off. How is it?
How are you so confused by this?
Because it's like it's a venue. A venue to me is in like the center of a place,
So there it is
like
there.
a city.
That's it there. And then there is the Kelvin Hall.
I know where Kelvin Hall is.
So Kelvin Hall's here,
Yeah.
SWG3's there.
Oh, next to the Clydeside Expressway.
Yeah.
Oh, if you give me a road, I might know where I'm going.
Okay.
Is it under like the weird fucking arches?
It's next to the arches.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
it's next to the
I
arches.
know a place. I mean, I'll still get lost.
Well, we'll meet you in Finiston somewhere.
Shit.
Oh, God. I can't wait to not see Denzel Curry because Craig got lost.
I got the tickets as well, though.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Cannot fucking wait. I'm so excited to see Denzel Curry, man.
It's going to be so much fun.
So excited.
I reckon it's going to be proper nuts.
It's going to be wild. I mean, it's in the main room in SWG3 and it's sold out. So
It's such a big room.
I'm never, like, who have you seen? Have you been to SWG?
Yeah, I've seen quite a few bands there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like who?
Saw the Amity Affliction, Straight from the Path, While She Sleeps, Bury Tomorrow.
You.
Saw a band called Heilung,
Mm-hmm.
like a Danish band that just do like warrior chants.
Why?
Because it was fucking dope. It's like weird black metal-y kind of. It turns into like a techno Viking rave at the end.
What
It's
the fuck,
nuts.
dude?
I saw Ministry in there. Saw Chelsea Wolf. Saw American Football in there.
My God, dude! I thought you meant you'd been like a couple of times.
No,
I have never like the
I go
closest.
quite. I used to go quite a lot of gigs though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like the closest I've ever got to going to SWG3 was fucking Every Time I Die they get cancelled.
The closest you got to going was not going.
Yeah, dude. But I had a ticket for it.
I didn't have a ticket. That was more than I had. I was just gonna buy one.
You were
Close to
just
the
gonna fucking show up.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, the Bronx, I love you. Let me in the door, please.
Just let me in.
Just let me do it, man. I really wish they'd still done that fucking show though. Just like fuck Every Time I Die.
I know.
Like
It
let's
really
still
bums
just
me
do.
out that they're playing like Slam Dunk next month, but they're not doing any shows around about it.
Around it, yeah. That really, that
Unless they announce them like before they do it.
like the day of.
That'd be so shitty. I have got hiccups like a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, well, you did just destroy half a pizza.
I inhaled it. Inhaled. It was good though.
Right, here's a little question that we'll put out. If anybody ever wants to like fucking respond on the Instagram. When you buy a pizza from a shop, right? So you go in a shop and you buy a pizza in a packet and then you take it home to cook it. Do you put further toppings on said pizza before you cook it? Because Gary here buys a pizza and then adds more toppings to it instead of just buying a pizza with those toppings on it.
Okay, so I bought a pepperoni pizza, but what I wanted was red onion on there. Did they have that in the shop?
Don't fucking know, did I?
No, they didn't. They didn't have that in the shop. So why should I not have what I want just because they don't sell it? I have the ability to make it happen, therefore made it happen. It makes sense. Why should I miss out on things just because people don't fucking cater to my needs? I'll cater to my own fucking needs, okay? I know what I like. And I like pepperoni pizza with red onion.
Right, man.
Put a drizzle barbecue sauce on there as well.
Right, Man, you got so heated.
Yeah, because you're
You
making
got
fun of
so
me.
heated.
You're making fun of me. You're
I'm not
making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
You're about to. You're gonna make fun of me on the fucking internet. I will come for you.
You're gonna what, dude?
Oh, come on, you. What?
Hey, yo, what do you mean by that?
Whoa.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm gonna fucking kill you. With cum. What?
No, but listen. I guess I've just grown up in a life where the pizza that you get is just the pizza you eat. You get pizza, you eat the pizza.
Yeah, but I'm extravagant. I know what I want. There's nothing wrong with knowing what you want.
No, not at all.
So that's what I wanted.
I'm not saying what you do is wrong. I'm just asking if other people do it, because I don't do it. That's just not a thing that I've ever thought.
I know I'm not alone.
I guess it's just
I know
something
I'm
that
not
I've never
alone.
like thought to do. And also, like, I buy, like, if I'm gonna buy a pizza, it's like out of like, I can't be bothered doing anything.
I get that.
Like,
I do get that.
What's the word I'm looking for? Like, ease.
Yeah.
Like, I just
Convenience.
I want to just throw something in the oven and not think about it. Like, it's going in the oven for 11 minutes and it'll be cooked and then I can eat it.
Yeah, and
You know?
I 100% get that, but I also know what I like, which is red onion on my pizza. If I was ordering it from Domino's, I would have hit the little option to
You
get.
hit the button.
Yeah, I'd hit the button to get like onion put on there, so I don't have to do that. But unfortunately, I bought it in a cardboard box from the Sainsbury's, so I had to.
But
Had
that
to.
pizza is respectfully bussing.
It's bussing.
It's
so good.
respectfully bussing.
I actually
It's
like.
so good.
I knew it was going to be good, so that's why I only had half of it. Because I'm like, I'm gonna fucking tan that later on.
Just destroy the rest of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake up with chronic diarrhea. It's gonna be so.
Bro, have you ever been
worth
to the doctor
it.
to check if you're actually like lactose intolerant?
Oh no, but I can make a good guess that I am. Like,
I actually straight up like I cannot eat a Domino's. Like
me neither. Guess what I do though? Eat
Eat it.
Domino's.
Out of all of like the kind of like takeaway pizzas, like Domino's and Pizza Hut to me are like the lowest rung. For different reasons.
True, but I sometimes fuck with a Pizza Hut.
I just think Pizza Hut. I think every pizza that you get from Pizza Hut tastes the same.
Yeah. Like it's bready as fuck. Like it's doughy as fuck.
That's the problem.
I kind of like that
with,
sometimes.
With Domino's, Domino's, when you eat Domino's pizza, it's still somehow like growing inside your belly. What's that thing you do when you make a dough and then you leave it?
Proof.
It's still proofing inside you. After you have
Proving.
consumed it, it's still proofing inside of you. I feel like I eat a slice of Domino's and I can feel it expanding inside my stomach.
I get that. I
Because
do
it's-
understand
It
that.
just feels so raw. And Pizza Hut, it's just not getting any flavour. But the flavour it does have is the same on every
Cheese and
pizza.
tomato.
And every fucking pizza. Like, I just don't like. Do you know one that I've always slept on that like I've recently been like, yo, that is fucking beautiful. Papa John's.
Papa J's is good, right? My issue is Papa John.
Papa John is a dreadful human being.
He's a big old racist. He's a,
fucking cease and resist that dude.
he
But-
is so racist.
But yo, his pizzas
Bussin'.
bussin'.
You seen they started doing the Papadillo?
What is that?
It's basically a pizza folded in half. So it's not like
So a calzone.
no, because it's not the same effort that you put into a calzone, where you crimp it around the edges and make sure all the filling stays
So
inside.
it's just
literally-
folded over?
It's literally just a folded pizza.
What the fuck, dude?
Joshua Weissman, the YouTube chef
Yeah.
guy, he made one because he does this thing called But Better, where he basically is like, so he will make the same thing but using like fancy ass techniques because he's a chef.
Yeah.
And he was like, I truly don't understand this. It's just someone got a pizza and went, because that's what it is. And then he was like, he made an amazing looking pizza. He had like an uni oven and stuff, like in his back garden. It's like a pizza oven that goes up to 800 degrees. Fucking nuts.
Yo.
And he made this beautiful looking pizza, and he was like, well, now I need to destroy this pizza by folding it in half.
That's fucking weird.
So
dude.
dumb. Beyond dumb.
The fucking like the original Italian pizza people are rolling in their graves.
The Italian pizza people.
The Italian pizza people.
That old tribe.
Is that,
Used to
what,
live
is that
in-
not what they're called?
To live in the streets of Italy.
No, Pizza Town.
Pizza
They
Town.
lived in Pizza
They were
Town.
the Italian pizza
The
people.
the leaning terror pizza, dude. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
No? I know geography. I'm getting him more railed. He doesn't need that.
Anyway, put red onion on your pizza.
I'm gonna have one. What one do we crack first? So we have a choice of either Mike's hard seltzer with a hint of natural black cherry, or with a hint of natural lime.
So here's my thought process on this.
Uh-huh.
I reckon the black cherry is gonna suck,
Yeah, I've not got a lot of faith in the black cherry.
which tells me we should drink that first,
Okay.
because then you can always wash it down with that.
Or you can just stop drinking it and then try
Stop drinking it and try the other one. That's
Was it
also
not a
an
band
option.
called Black Cherry?
Whoa, bam, lamb. No, that's Black Betty, innit?
I think it was a Buck Cherry.
A black stone cherry.
Black Stone Cherry, that's
oh man,
it.
they were so good.
They were really good. They were like like Alter Bridge wished. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alter Bridge wished. I mean,
got a
it
nice
smells
aroma.
nice, dude. Like Gary just tried to fucking inhale it through his nose, dude. No!
I didn't think it was that close to my nose. I mean, my nose was inside the can. It smells good.
Gary straight up trying to fucking do a line of fucking Mike's hard seltzer. Jesus, dude.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. Cheers. Or whatever.
Yo.
You know what?
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
And it's only 100 calories. That's banging.
I mean, I don't hate it. As much as I bitched and moaned about it last week, I don't hate it. But also, I would just like another beer.
Yeah.
It does taste like a juice I've had before, though. I can understand how you could get pissed off it. I can understand why this is a very nice drink for people that don't want to taste
Because it's
alcohol.
still 5%. Like
Because it's like
that'll
it is
fuck you up.
alcohol, and it does just taste like juice. So for the people that want to get pissed and they don't like the taste of alcohol, because let's be real, most alcohol tastes fucking awful.
For the people who used to love Bacardi Breezes.
This is like
This is for you.
I can understand. And Mike, whoever this fucking Belgian dude is, like
Belgian Mike.
he has cracked it.
He has cracked the code. He knows what he's about.
He has absolutely cracked it. Well, Mike, thank you.
Hats
for,
off to you, my friend.
for,
Hats off.
for your alcoholic sparkling water. I don't actually like sparkling water.
Me neither.
See, just
You
drinking
put
like
booze in it?
see what you're just drinking like a glass of sparkling water. Because I remember there was like
Tastes
couple
like
of
TV
times-
static.
Do you want to try that again?
It tastes like TV
It
static.
tastes like, how many TVs were you licking as a kid, dude? You just try to kiss Trish Stratus on the fucking SmackDown vs. Raw game?
Yo. Yo. Don't, I'm blushing. It tastes like thirst. Like you drink it and you're instantly thirsty again. You're like, this is fucking whack. Why do people like this?
I don't get it.
Although I'm starting to get there because Shannon drinks it all the time, and like sometimes it's
Okay.
the only thing that's in the car.
Psychopath.
And I'm just like, so she's hungover.
Psychopath.
I have to get like a big 2-liter bottle from the shop.
Ah, 2 liters of it?
She'll fucking
Just
murder
just-
it as well.
turn the tap on.
I know.
Why don't you get one of those soda streams? They look pretty cool. Just like, it's like, imagine just pouring like a Vimto and then just like firing like some soda stream
You
in your
could buy
Vimto.
just fizzy Vimto.
But if you buy a 2-liter bottle of fizzy Vimto and you're through it in a night because, like, you know, I can't hold my water and I'll just drink it all. But you buy a big thing of like diluting juice, Vimto diluting juice, bro, that thing will last you forever.
True.
You see the big ones you can get at like Iceland, man? They're like they're fucking huge.
Iceland does that though, don't they? They sell like 3 liters.
They've
of
got a
Pepsi.
3-liter Dr. Pepper. That shit is bussin', respectfully, man. Honestly.
When I was like 17, 18, super unemployed, unhappy, in the world's worst relationship,
Oh, yeah,
I-
dude. Yeah, dude.
I would drink one of them a day.
Oh!
Yeah, I was unhappy.
That is so
I didn't drink
unhealthy.
alcohol, so I was just drinking Dr. P.
Just
the
a
time.
3-liter DP.
Yeah. Yeah, I was having a 3L of DP every day.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it wasn't a healthy time.
No.
It was not good. But I still love Dr. Pepper. I came out of it the other side.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper is fucking beautiful,
It's
man. Like,
unreal.
it's so good. Was that the little Iceland in Brighton?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time, man. They used to do this like chicken tikka pastry thing. It came in like a pack of 2. I used to bust through those, man.
I would go to the Iceland and I would buy like the Chicago Town microwavable pizzas and a 3L of fucking Dr. Pepper.
I don't know how the fuck we lived through our teenage years, man.
Gross.
That is literally all I ate when I moved out. Was just fucking microwavable pizzas. Like I had an oven.
Didn't use it though.
That oven was clean as shit.
Just dusty. if
Because there was
anything.
just no fucking food. It wasn't even dusty, man. Because the door was never fucking open for dust to get in. There was no particles from my skin getting in there because it was never fucking open, dude.
See, when you break down what dust actually is, it does make me feel a bit sick.
Yeah, dude,
I know
it is literally just flakes of your body. Just like, it's like that thing is, was it like every 7 years or something?
Oh, do you know how to say alcohol in French?
Go for it.
Alcool.
Can't believe you interrupted me for that, dude. I'm gonna get this wrong, so any scientists that actually listen to this podcast, because there's obviously a lot of scientists listening to this podcast, is it every 7 years that every one of your cells has regenerated, so you're essentially an entire new person every 7 years?
Ah.
Because
Yeah.
your cells, like, every single one of your cells breaks down. Obviously not at the same fucking time. Like, you're not just resetting overnight one day. It's like every cell has like a lifespan.
Yeah.
So essentially, like, from this point, we are recording this on the 28th of April 2022. So on the 29th of April in 2029, you will essentially be an entirely different body, because every single cell that you have right now will have broken down and regenerated by that point.
Yeah. But you'll be halfway through a cycle then, right? Because it's not 7 years from now.
No.
It'll be
It's
7
like,
years from the day
but-
you were born.
but what I'm saying is
I'll be a different
but
person.
they all break down. They're not all breaking down at the same time every time.
No.
So like, look at it as like bubble wrap, right? So you've popped some of the bubbles,
Mhm.
and then some of them have somehow got more air inside of them. That's such a bad way of trying to describe it.
Don't-
I fucking, as soon as I said it,
I was intrigued. I was intrigued as to where it was going to go.
then. So you have millions and millions of cells inside your body. All
Yes.
of them are all decaying at their own rates at their own time. But they're also regenerating at their own rates in their own time. So the cells that you have in your body now, none of those will exist in 7 years.
Correct.
Because all of them will have regenerated
Yes. But
over that time
Yeah,
span.
yeah.
Some of them could be fucking 6 years and 11 months old, and some of them could be fucking 4 hours old. Do you know what I mean? But all of them have regenerated in that time.
Also, see, when you're born, why are you not born 9 months? Why are you then at 0?
Because that was a human construct. Like time.
Yeah, no.
If we're
I
going to
realise
start
that.
breaking that down,
No,
then-
I understand that, but I've been cooking for 9 months. Technically, I'm alive for 9 months.
no, you're not.
You know, you're alive like a little bit.
You're
You
not.
know what I mean? Like, there's 9
You-
months of my life there.
No, because like until you come out, or at least in my head, until you come out, you're not actually like having a life yet.
No, that's true. I do understand that as well. But
Because,
I've been in there 9 months.
but
so come on.
technically, your life has been half yours, half your mother's. So it's not technically you, because most of what is
That's
going,
true.
most of what is going into you to build you up is your mother,
That's true.
right?
Does that mean my mum's going to live for like 9 months less because of me?
She's probably going to live a lot less than that because you've stressed her out for 29 years.
I have stressed her out for 9 years.
So she's probably not going to... There's probably a lot less than 9 months, dude. I actually had a laugh with this about my mum
dear.
the other day, right? I can't remember what we were talking about. I think we were talking about I can't remember what it was we were talking about. And I was basically just like, yeah, but that's not been the biggest stress of your life. It's probably been me because of the fact that I was such a fucking like klepto child.
It still makes me laugh so much.
It just like because she was like, oh, you know, you just like my mum likes to gas me up quite a lot, which is really nice. Like my mum makes me feel good about myself. She's like, oh, you know, you're just such a good son. All this kind of bullshit, which I never fucking believe because I think I'm a terrible person most of the time. But then, but then I'll be like, oh, it's funny you say this now. But then obviously when I was younger, I was like stealing money off you and shit. And I'm just like, and in the back of my head, I'm just like, I wonder how many fucking months I've knocked off my mother's life just like throughout my childhood because I was such a shitty fucking person.
I think we were all shitty though, but now that we're growing up, we like to try and give that back.
Yeah.
I know it's not actually going to give her the time back because we sucked.
Yeah,
but like
the time
at the same time,
long
it would be
gone, dude.
It would be nice to like make up for it enough.
Yeah. Like my mum knows I love her very much. And
Absolutely.
that's all that really matters at the end of the day. I'm hoping when my kids get to my age, they can tell me that. Because, I mean, I'll not have long left when my kids are my age. I'll be like 49 or something. I'll be dead soon.
Me too, hopefully. That wasn't a wish you were dead. I was hoping I was going to be dead too. Because if you're dead, there's no me.
Don't do that.
Nah, that's what it is, man. That's cute. That's cute. Do you want to talk about the playlist?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm down.
So we're going to talk about the Dead End Jams playlist.
Oh, before we do that, right, I just want to do a really quick shout out to OG Owen, who is the first homie to fling us a $5 on our PayPal. So if you go to our Instagram and hit the link in our bio, there is a bit in there where you can fling us a $5 so we can keep feeding Gary's KFC habit. If you feel like flinging us a $5, absolutely do it. No peer pressure whatsoever, but if you don't,
do it.
You fucking suck. But big shout out to OG Owen, who is the first fucking guy to do it, and for the entire lifespan of whatever is left in this podcast, he will be referred to every time as OG Owen. We love you very much. Thank you for your £5 dono.
Thank you. So most of my songs are just because I like them. That's been every choice. Yeah, but I'm not going to put a song on I don't like. Am I? So the first song I put on is your boy DC, Denzel Curry. And I texted you about this earlier on and you pied it.
Did I?
Or yesterday. Oh no.
Oh no, is it what? Oh no.
Leipzig just scored and
there's not a lot of time left, right?
In the 85th minute, there's 5 minutes left. It's fine. We got this.
There's
Next
two
week,
legs. There's two
we'll
legs.
be in fucking Ibrox.
You're good.
And
you're good. Harry Styles might show up.
So I text you about it saying, why is it when Rick Ross features on a song, he is class, but when he just is Rick Ross on his own with no one else, he's shit? Because I put on Birds featuring Rick Ross by Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
And he's just so fucking cool.
His verse is fucking class in
But
it.
then you think about the other songs that he's like features on, like the fucking one on My Dark Twisted Sexual Nightmare Fantasy.
No, is it not
Fantasy
Life
or
of Pablo
whatever.
he's on?
He may be on that
Devil
as
in a
well.
New Dress, I think.
Is he not on My Twisted
Is he? Is he
Dark
on that as
Sexual
well?
I Like
Yeah.
to Come Fantasy. I don't know what it's called, man.
I like
It's-
to come on red artwork.
Yeah, weird. I think he's on there as well. But he's always good.
Mm-hmm.
And then even on that Anderson .Paak song, cut him in.
Come in.
Grew up having nothing, you labeled impatient. Soon as a boss made it, you labeled amazing. And I'm like, yes, that's
His
cool.
verses are fire. His verses are fire.
But on his own, he's just like, I can't do a full song, man.
But I think it's the production though, right? Because like
Yeah.
the songs that he's on, like features are fucking bangers. But then like you go and listen to Rick Ross songs and the choices.
He's not a
he's made
producer as well. It's like,
probably. But the choices he's made, you're like, it's just like
You made bad ones.
That's a bit shit. Let's be
Yeah.
real, Ricky. That's fucking shit. Maybach music. I don't care about what car you drive, dude. Could not give a fuck, dude. Get fucked.
But this song's amazing. This
Banger.
album's amazing.
Yeah,
I love the Zoo.
Is it Zoo? Yeah.
Yeah, Zoo for me is like peak Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
And the reason for it is because it's such a throwback album. Everything about it was like very 90s.
Super high energy as well.
Yeah,
Unbelievably high energy.
super aggressive.
Yeah.
I just love like the artwork's amazing. I love the way that he did all the promos. Like everything about it had that 90s feel, and even the things that he's speaking about, like growing up in the hood, you know, and like the homies, you know, like the whitest guy of all time right now. But like it is very much a throwback to 90s rap. I mean, even the artwork, you know, is like him just like sitting on a lowrider.
Yep.
You know, like come on.
Yeah, and that like high angle shot.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's like the actual font and stuff, like the bright red,
bright
super
red.
bold font and stuff. Yeah,
I think he just really smashed out of the park with it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I think that's the thing why Denzel Curry is such an incredible artist to continue to follow, is because when you go from, what was that before, Taboo? So you go
which
from
was
Taboo,
a bit weird.
Like, I think Taboo is incredible.
Yeah.
You go from Taboo, which was very like, I want to say it was like kind of arty hip hop. Do you know what I mean?
Because it had like a lot of singing. He's definitely tried to do like a lot of cool things.
Yeah, and he was being quite theatrical with it almost. Like, so it was like
a lot of the music videos with him wearing like face paint and stuff.
Yeah, there was like the Clout Cobain, which was like a really big music video for him. I think he got quite a lot of like nominations and stuff for it, for like actual like best video and best direction and stuff. So to go from that kind of like theatrical side in a zoo, which is just like
heavy,
aggressive, in your face,
straight
like,
up hip hop album,
super hip hop album, and then also to then go into his current album, which
is arty as fuck again, but it's cool
in a very different way, because what he's done this time is he's created his own little like universe. He's created another plane of existence for himself to live on this album, which I think is fucking like that's why I love artists like Denzel Curry, because it's like I always say about Ceremony's albums are always so different from each other that it's like so exciting when they're going to do something.
Artists aren't afraid to reinvent themselves. Yeah, I think that's what makes them really exciting. Like, I think like a couple of years time we're going to look back at Denzel Curry and be like, he's up there with Kendrick, you know, like because Kendrick's the guy who can still reinvent himself with every album or do something slightly different, and people go, I'm going to love this. Yeah. You know, and I think that's just kind of where he's at.
That's the trajectory that he's on.
You know, we love Denzel Curry on this podcast.
Yeah.
And we will continue to love him until he does something that
is super sus.
Yeah, mad sus. Mad sus. Anyway, the next song that I put on is almost like, well, it was a conversation we had earlier on about how my favourite singers can't sing. I put on Napalm by Conor Oberst off his album Salutations. I just fucking love this album. I love it so much, man.
I don't really know Conor Oberst. I only know him because you listen to him.
Conor Oberst is the singer of Bright Eyes. Bright Eyes are also fucking amazing. He just gets it. He can just sit there and write a song with 3 chords and I'd be hooked. You know, like, just what, I don't know how he does it. The way that he writes music and writes lyrics are just, it's so, like, attention grabbing.
Right.
I love it. I just fucking love it. This song's really good. There's a song on this album called Afterthought, and it's just, it's got like a little line about a barber shop in it. I sat in, what's the line? Sat in the high barber's chair to hear the town gossip and clean up my hair, something like that. And I just love little like bits like that, you know. And it's talking about like wearing a tie with like the hammer and sickle design and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, his album's really good, and it just seems like a lot of fun. But what he's singing about is quite sad, like, and I think I like that.
You really love.
I love a sad song. Music. I do.
But you love the sadness that also comes with like that person's story,
because
like,
it's real life. Like,
it's when you were sitting telling me about that.
Fucking Elliot Smith.
You're sitting telling me about how he stabbed himself and shit.
Dead.
And I know that's why you love him, is because it's the mystery of like, did he he was so depressed he killed himself?
I just think people who write sad songs are very in touch with reality. Yeah. Because the world kind of blows. Oh, yeah, you know, like, there's so much misery, but we're always like, just smile, you'll feel better, you know?
Yeah, you know, Newton Faulkner always told us,
kill myself every day.
Yeah.
And these people get it.
But that's the thing, is those people are like, I know it sounds kind of like cliche to say, but those people are like brave enough to actually put that into a song
Exactly.
because of the narrative that you're saying of, oh, don't worry, people should smile more.
Exactly. Because there has to be a juxta to like every silver lining. You know,
Yeah.
for every silver lining, there has to be just a real horrible rain cloud.
It needs to be rooted in reality.
Yeah, otherwise, what's the point? Like, what's the point in music if it can't make people feel something, you know?
We talked about this a couple of episodes ago, just like if you're listening to a piece of music that's not making you feel anything,
Turn it
do
off.
you really like that song?
No, turn it off.
Are you listening to that song or that artist because fucking they're being played on BBC Radio 1, or are they actually making you feel a thing that connects you to a song, that connects you to music? Because at the end of the day, that's all that we've got.
Absolutely.
Is the connections that we have, especially with things like music. Music brings people together.
It does.
It helps you feel your feelings, which we know at this podcast we're not very good at doing.
We're trying, though. We're trying. The next song is called Something's Got a Hold on Me by Bobby Hutcherson.
I listened to this earlier on when you put it on, and it was popping.
So Bobby Hutcherson is a vibraphone player. He is just nuts. Like he's got a version of Stand By Me.
Oh, really?
On this album, on the album the song
Ew.
is off of, and it's just him playing it on like the vibraphone.
That's fucking
And I love it.
fire.
Like, it's just so nice. Like, how often do you hear about vibraphone players?
Oh, never.
Exactly. And I think that's why I put it on. Oh, I finished one now.
Well, I mean,
But that's fine, because I
okay.
think when we go to Ibrox next week, we'll get two. Fine.
Yeah, of
Never mind.
course.
I just like, it's just cool. It's just good to have something a little bit different. It's got everything I like on it. You know, it's got a nice jazzy beat. It is a jazz song. You know, like.
Yeah.
Is that good?
It's pretty good. The
Nice.
I've opened the lime one that we have, and it is very nice. The lime seltzer. Not to interrupt what you said.
The next song I put on is like an instrumental album by a guy called Odyssey, but it's spelt weird.
Yeah.
It's spelt Odd-I-C.
C.
Which
Yeah.
I quite like.
Yeah.
It's Odyssey. Just say it. But it's like an instrumental kind of funk and soul album with like cool beats.
Yeah.
I just like it. I just like when music doesn't need to have the lyrics, because I think that's interesting as well. Like,
Yeah.
I love listening to like weird DJ sets that's just all instrumental stuff, because I'm like, you thought about this enough, or all these songs made you think about something enough that you thought they'd all be good together.
Yeah.
And that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And I just really like this Odyssey album. Like, I don't know when it came out. I don't really care. I listen to it quite a lot, and it's fucking banging. Like, it's just cool. I just like this one song on it. The next song I put on is by Willie J. Healy. So this isn't the song I meant to put on this album. So this is one of the albums that I just put on. I don't know any of the song names because I just put it on. It's in my pocket.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the song, and I wasn't going to listen to all of them, so I just picked one. So I picked a song called Sweeter Than Most. He's got a really nice voice. He plays like really laid back indie kind of slow jam shit. Like, it's just cool. Like, it's probably been on Radio 6 at some point in my life, and that's fine.
That's how
I
you
quite,
found it. Yeah.
I quite like that. I'm nothing if not consistent, you know. I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah, dude.
He's a weird looking fella.
Ginger guy.
Aye.
Yeah.
He's pretty weird looking. Anyway, that's my 5 picks.
Oh, it's my turn? Hey,
Yeah.
yo.
Your
Right.
picks were weird.
Thanks, dude. So the first one I put on, I'm going to Can you say it for me? I'll say the name of the song. The
Okay.
name of the song is FN Scar 16 by
Weege Dude.
Weege Dude. Is that how you say it?
Weege Dude.
I've always said like Wega Dude.
Weege
Weege Dude, which is a Belgian black metal band. And I know, like, a couple of months ago, I bitched and moaned about the fact that I fucking hated black metal. Because,
But you like Death Heaven.
but Death
That's
Heaven...
cardigan wearing hipster black metal.
No,
man.
Death Heaven are a shoegaze band with black metal lyrics. You cannot tell me that they're not shoegaze band.
They're a black metal band.
No, they are a shoegaze band with black metal vocals.
They're a black metal band.
They fucking are not, dude.
Now they're a shoegaze band, but they used to be. Have you listened to Roads to Judah? Roads to Judah
No.
is a black metal album.
But that's why I haven't fucking listened to it, dude.
Have you listened to Sunbather?
Yes.
Also a black metal
It's
album.
not. It's a fucking shoegaze album.
Incorrect.
Oh, right. Black metal to me is so fucking muddy and awful. I can't understand what's going on at any point. It is literally just for like fucking far too long. Black metal albums are too fucking long. They're like over an hour because each song is 12 minutes long. And they all do the same thing for 12 fucking minutes. They play 4 fucking chords for 12 minutes. Like, I can't do it. But, Ouija dude. Don't even know. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. Is that what you said?
That's what I said. I don't even know if that's right.
Ouija dude. They are a Belgian 3-piece black metal band, right? But my argument for me liking this album in particular, I've not listened to anything else Ouija dude related, is it's so clear. You can hear what's happening. You can hear the lyrics. You can hear the vocals. You can hear their beautiful, like, chainsaw guitars. And the drum production is amazing. So it's like, I can actually enjoy listening to each. Because I think I'm one of those people that can't listen to a song as a song. I need to break it down. I will listen to a song and be like, right, I don't think about it. It just happens. I'll listen to a song the first time round, and every time I listen to a song the first time round, I will focus on the guitar.
Okay.
Every time. Unless it's a pop song or some shit, I'm not going to focus on guitar because it's not in it. But for like the type of music that I listen to, the first thing I will listen to is the guitar and the rhythm of that guitar. Right? And the next time I'll focus on something else, until a picture of that song forms in my head, rather than just listening to the entire thing as an overall song. I don't know if that's a musician thing. I don't know if any other people who are listening to this podcast do the same thing. It's just something that I have always done when listening to music, and it's why I get fixated on like one album or one song for a long time. Like, I have listened to Reverse the Curse by Alex on Fire a lot recently because I'm doing that. I'm breaking each bit down. Each time I listen to it, I'm focusing on one other thing. Like, I listened to it earlier on today and I realised that during the chorus, Wade McNeil has a vocal part that's really low down that you can't quite pick up on unless you're looking for it. But then as soon as you notice it, it just elevates the rest of the song. Like, that's where my brain goes. I'm trying to find all these little bits. And for black metal as a whole, for me, at least in my experience of trying to listen to it, it's always been super muddy to the point where you can't quite, like, focus on it. It might be like a fucking ADHD thing or something. Like, I need to find that one thing to focus on for each time I listen to it. So, because black metal is just, like, so... Like, I'm not a massive shoegaze fan either, as much as I'm just saying that Death Heaven is a shoegaze band. I'm not a huge shoegaze fan either because it's quite like that. There's so much, like, reverb and delay and distortion happening over the music that it's quite tough to, like, have it all separated out. When I'm listening to a song, I'm trying to listen to it as if I'm looking at it in fucking, like, GarageBand. Like, I can see each line of music happening as it's going. I think I've got something wrong with me. I don't like the fact that I'm now breaking this down. But Ouija Dude, do it in such a way where I can actually do that, where I can really enjoy the extremities of their song, because it is just like it starts, this song, like, this is the first song on this album that just came out in January. It starts with 2 chords and then a guy just going and then the song just kicks in with raging drums, like blast beats out the wazoo, guitars grinding through these chords, and then when the vocals come in, there are your classic black metal.
There's a band called Gorgoroth, and they have a song called Prophetins Apaberin or something dumb like that. And like it goes dun 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 dun, and then the guy goes ooh. It makes me laugh so much. Like, that's the fucking dumbest thing. I also think for that album, it was a guy called Gal who was in like another couple of bands.
Right.
And I almost headbutted him once by accident, but this guy has been like sentenced for like kidnapping, like murder and shit.
Fuck, dude.
I was at Damnation Festival, and I was like walking into the bathroom as he was coming out, and like he was quite tall, and I'm obviously not. And like, I was like, "Oh, sorry, mate." And he was like, "You just fine." I was like,
You just
"Oh
fine."
my god!"
Super European.
I got off well lucky.
Unreal, dude. So yeah, that was my rant about black metal. Maybe I will eventually get. Maybe this is my way into enjoying black metal. Maybe I'll see. But this song in particular, like that album is amazing. I've like listened to it too much. I think I only just found it on like Tuesday when
You text me about it on Tuesday. Yeah.
I just texted being like,
Do I like black metal now?
It's a fucking banger. It's so good. Right, the next song I put on was Let the Smokers Shine the Coops by Pusha T. So this is from Pusha T's new album, which I've already forgotten the fucking name of. It just came out like last week, and it's so good.
I've not got around to it
It's
yet.
so fucking good. Like, I thought that Daytona, his last album, was like, this is peak Pusha. Like,
Yeah, I love that
rhyming
last album.
scheme's amazing. Like, I love feeling like I'm a fucking drug dealer. Like, this is it. They can't get any better. But god fucking damn it, dude. The fucking lyrics, the fucking production, because it was produced by Kanye West and Pharrell. And then on top of that, the features. Like, he's got Jay-Z, he's got JID on it. Like, it's so fucking good.
Is Rick Ross on the song?
No. No.
Should be.
Thankfully not, dude. So, who else is on it? So we've got Kanye West, unfortunately. Jay-Z, Pharrell Williams, Kid Cudi, Lil Uzi Vert, Don Toliver, Labyrinth, Malice, and Nigo.
And Rick Ross.
Just fucking banging. I just said that GID was on it, but he's not. He's on another song I've been listening to, so I apologise. He's not on the Pusha T album.
Misinformation! You're as bad as fucking Joe Rogan now.
But this song in particular, I just really, really like the kind of like chorus line he does. I just really like when I like listening to him say, "Let the smokers shine the coops," because of the way he says it. Let the smokers shine the coop. Like, he's just got a really cool flow about him, Pusha T. Like, crutches, crosses, caskets that always fuck up every time I say it. That whole, like, it's a very simple song, very simple beat and stuff. But it just bangs. It's just so good. I really, really like Pusha T, man. That album is really fucking good. It's well worth a listen. Next song I put on is by a guy called Pale J. It's called Dos Uvas. Dos Uvas? Uvas? I don't know, it's Spanish or some shit. It's just a really nice vibey song.
We like vibes.
So the guy that we both like that does like the cooking stuff on Instagram, you know, that Danielson Williams? He had that song on one of his videos one time. I was like, hey, yo, I fucking know that song. That's popping. Next song I put on was Alex English by Dance Gavin Dance. I don't really have a reason. I unfortunately realised how much I still like Emarosa, even though the guy that sang in it is a massive piece of shit. But like those albums that he did,
Both of them.
they're so good.
Like, both the singers that have been in Emarosa are shitty humans.
Who?
So fucking like JC, like Johnny Craig.
one of the worst human beings of all
Terrible
time.
human being, but then the other guy, Bradley, was like called out for like mad coercion and shit.
Oh really? But
Some voices on both of them, but
Yeah.
both total assholes.
But because I was listening to Emarosa, it also made me go down the route of Dance Gavin Dance are
Can I
popping.
say a second?
Yeah.
I think there's a song on this album that I love.
But just to point out that the song that I've put on by Dance Gavin Dance is from the album after the piece of shit left. So the piece of shit that was in Emarosa was also the piece of shit that was in Dance Gavin Dance. And then Dance Gavin Dance got him to fuck, and they got a guy called Kurt Travison. And Kurt this was his first album, and I loved
Uneasy Hearts weigh the most. I love that song. Oh my god, I like her.
That whole album was fucking popping. I think it's just their self-titled one. I think it's just called Dance Gavin Dance. It's got like the Death Star on the cover. That Alex English is the first song. It just starts off really nice, really simple guitar, and it's like, I really, really liked. I would listen to the albums with Kurt Travis in it over any other Dance Gavin Dance album. I know they're like still really big. They've got, is it Tilly and Pearson?
I don't know.
I
I
think
know one of
that's-
the guys from the band just died, which is sad.
Oh really?
I think like the guitar player or the bass player or something
Oh what?
just died.
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, like maybe a fortnight ago.
Holy shit.
Nuts. He was quite young.
Fuck.
Real shame.
I'll need to look that up after this now, so I can
Don't,
go
you'll
and
be
get, so
so
I can
bummed
go
out,
and get
man.
sad. And then the last song I put on is Usurper by a band called End, which is just a fucking
It's a heavy metal tirade.
banger. Just like a super group if I've ever heard of one. So you've got the vocalist from Counterparts.
Yes.
You've got the guitarist from Fit for an Autopsy.
Yes.
You've got the ex-guitarist from Shia Halud. And
He's
you've
also
got
Misery Signals as well.
and you've also got the ex-drummer of Dillinger Escape Plan.
Mm-hmm.
All in a band together, just writing like...
Well, it's Will Putney, isn't it, that plays guitar?
Yeah, because he's a guitarist in Fit for an Autopsy.
But he's also like a mad producer.
Yeah, so he records and produces all of End's stuff.
Mhm.
And it's
So does Gregory, the other guitarist.
perfect. Like the production.
The bass player
Incredible.
Jay Pepito is also a barber. I just put that out there.
Nice.
He used to cut hair in a
Pepito?
shop called Franklin's in Fishtown, Philadelphia. It's one of my favourite barber shops in the entire world.
Fucking shout out
So
Pepito.
cool.
But End are cool as fuck, dude. So this is off of their EP. I can't remember the name of the EP now. You can't see the person's face on it. It's like a nun costume and the person's face is all like mashed up with wax or some shit. And it's so good. And then they've got an album after it that came out in 2020.
Mhm.
So the first one was like an EP. I think there's only like 6 or 7 songs on it. And then the album that came out in 2020. And like you could put all of the songs in one album because they're all so fucking good. It's not like there's like a huge difference between them.
The artwork's so cool.
Amazing. But like the really cool thing they did with the artwork for their most recent or their last album in 2020 is when they released the singles. So the first picture you see is of like a face. And then the next single they brought out, the face was more melted. And then the next single they brought out, it was even more melted to the point where you couldn't actually make out it was a face anymore. So it was like the
Yeah.
decay of like this like candle figure, almost like this wax figure.
Wow, that's nuts.
And it's
That's so
really really fucking cool. They're an incredible band. They've got another song on their album called Pariah, which I actually think it might be on the playlist already. I think I put it on
I
a
feel like it is on
couple of
there.
weeks ago. And it's one of my like I don't listen to a huge amount of like heavy metal stuff, like super heavy like that, but that is one of my like favorite heavy metal songs. There's just a bit towards the end where like it breaks into like a proper breakdown, the drums in it and stuff. It's just incredible, absolutely incredible, and are cool as fuck. And I really fucking need them to play in the UK at some point. I really would love to see them live, but because obviously they're all like, it's like a super group of like everybody's in their own bands.
Yeah, they've all got to
Trying
be free
get
at the same
a
time.
tour like that together must be so fucking difficult. But I would absolutely love to see them live. I think they would be incredible, absolutely incredible.
I concur.
Concur.
Oh well, that's another one. Another one done.
No one over with.
Oh, bites
These
the
like
dust.
okay, I talked shit about them last week, man. I gave you a hard time about them, but if I wanted to get pissed on juice, I would go for a Speltzer.
I'm going to buy you some of the Bud Light ones. Honestly, they'll change your life. They will. They will. Anyway, this has been episode 37. Just be nice to each other. Love yourself. Love everyone else. Don't be an asshole. Okay? We love you. You should love you.
Kill yourself.
Nah, we're not taking that. I don't want to have to pay those guys money. They have way more money than we do, so no. You can leave that alone. Just be okay to everyone else. Well, we love you. Goodbye.
Thank you, man. Bye.